How are you all? How did you spend your lockdown period? I think you all watched my previous videos and you all are familiar with the string handling. You all learned that string programs, some string programs and all the string functions exercise also we had done. Okay. Now we can do any program easily, string programs easily. Today we will learn a new string program. How to convert the first letter of each word in a sentence. Let's start now. Okay, let's start our new question. What's our new question? Write a program in Java to accept a sentence in lowercase. Convert the first letter of each word of the sentence in uppercase. Display the new sentence so formed. Okay, that means convert all the first letters of each word of the sentence into capital. Okay, there is an example. They had given an example also. Sample input is object oriented programming language. What's the output? The same object oriented programming language. But see, the first letter of each word is in capital. Okay, then how can you do this one? How can you capitalize the first letter of each word? Do you know? Using two uppercase function. But how can you separate the first letter of each word? How can you separate? How can you separate a word? Using the spaces. Okay, then first find out the space. Then if the space, you can find out the space, then you check the next character of the spaces. If you get that character, you can convert into capital using two uppercase function. Then how can you separate the characters using caret function? That all we studied. Okay, I think you watched my previous videos and you all studied these functions. And we had practiced all the string programs like that. Then we can do it easily. Okay, let's start the answer. Let's check the answer. Okay, this we can do with the help of a buffer reader class. Okay, then because of that, first we have to import that IO package. How can you import IO package? Import java.io.star. What's the name of class? Convert I had given here. You can give any name. Okay, open the curly bracket, then start the function. How can you start the function? Public void main throws IO exception. Then open the curly bracket again. Create a buffer reader object. How can you create it? Using buffer reader br is equal to new buffer reader new input stream reader system.in. Okay, let's check our answer. Okay, shall we do it together? How can you give the message or pass the message to the user? First we will give the message, enter your sentence using system.out.println within bracket, enter your sentence. Okay, then using readLine function we can read the value from the user. String, we need a variable to store that string. Here I used string s is equal to br.readLine. Okay, understood? Okay, then some more variable we need to store the values. First we have to declare that variables that we are using. Which variables we are using, that you should declare, or you must declare that variables in the program. First part. Okay, because of that, at last we need to convert this given string. For that we need a new string. Then I had given string s1 equal to double inverted comma. That string is used to store the converter string. Okay, then find out the how can you find out the index number? Using the for loop. To store the index number of each character we need a variable, that is I, and find the length of the string we are using here len. Okay, then we need a two character variable. For what? First one is used to extract the characters and second one is used to store the first letter of each word. Okay, then we need this much variable. What are they? S1, I, len, ch and ch1. You must declare all the data types of these variables. Okay, and for all the string problems, first we have to use trim function. What's the use of trim function? You know, you all studied or you all watched that video before I uploaded. You all know what's the use of trim function? To cut all the extra spaces before and after the string. Okay, here also I used s is equal to s dot trim. Then we know we are taking all the spaces to find out the words, but here there is no extra space before the sentence. Because of that, we should add one extra space before the sentence. Then only we will get the first word. Then I will write S is equal to space plus S. Then you will get an extra one space before the first word. Then you can easily find out the first word, first letter. Then after that, we have to find out the length of the function. Ln is equal to S dot length. Okay. Then next, what is the next step to find? How can you separate each character, or how can you find out each character with the help of the index number? Okay. And here we are using one for loop to find out each character from a string. Okay, and the index number of string will be start from 0. Because of that, I had given the initial value as 0 here, and up to length. If 19 is the 20 is the length, have to find out from up to 19th index, that you know. And I plus plus, each time you will get a next variable like that. First 0, second 1, then 2, like that way it will take. Okay, and I had given a table here. Can you see that table? From that table you can find out the index number of each character. Some characters only I displayed here. There is no space to display the other characters, but you can find out the space and the characters index number from that table. Okay, first we will extract one character. What's our first character? We had given one extra space to that sentence. Because of that, from the 0th index you will get a space that will be stored into ch. How can you store? Using s dot character I means you will get a 0 first. Okay, that means from the 0th position you will get a space, and it will be stored into ch. Okay, then next we will check if ch is a space. If it is a space, what is your next step? You have to find out the next letter. How can you find out the next letter? ch1 is equal to s dot caret I plus 1. I plus 1 means 0 plus 1. You will get the first position number. That means position number 1. From that you can extract the character O, and it will be stored into ch1. Okay. And what's this next step? You must convert that letter to capital. How can you convert? Using two uppercase function. Then again it will be stored into ch1. ch1 is equal to character dot two uppercase bracket in bracket ch1. Two uppercase function is used to capitalize the characters. If you are using this function, character function, you must write character dot two uppercase, because this is a character function. Okay, understood? You understood? I think so. Okay, after converting that letter into capital, what's next? What we will do? That one must be stored into the converter string. Okay, then how can you do it? S1 equal to S1 plus space plus ch1. Okay, that means S1. Now there is no variable. Now we will get the capital, and we will get a capital O, that we will store into S1. Okay, what's our next step? I is equal to I plus 1. What's the use of this statement? Do you know? Because already we had convert that O into capital, that small letter O into capital. That need not be checked again. Because of that, I had given I is equal to I plus 1. That means first the value of I is equal to now 0. 0 plus 1 means you will get a 1. Then it will be stored into I. Now the value of I is equal to 1. That means first position number. When you operate that for loop, you will get the position number as 2. Again I plus plus will be operated. Then I will be incremented. Then you will get the value as 2. That means from the position number 2, from that position number only it will check. That means B onwards it will check. B, the character B onwards it will check. Then overlapping will not be happen here. Okay. Because for that we are giving I is equal to I plus 1, that you should give. In the case of statement, that means if condition is false, what we will do? We can give that means the character is not a space. What we will do? We can add the same character to the, no need to be capitalize that letter. Then we can store the same character into the into that string s1 is equal to s1 dot ch1. That means in the case of b, j, e, c, t, that character need not be capitalized. That we will store into that new string. Okay, and in this from the 7th position again you will get a space. If for loop is operating, you will get from the 7th position you will get a space. Then it will find out using the caret I+1 function. We will get the 8th position O. We will capitalize using 2 uppercase. This will rotate like that. It will continue. The process will continue up to the limit. Okay. Then after that, at last you will get the full converted string. Okay. Then you have to be print that new string. How can you print a system dot? After closing all the bracket, you have to print the new string. How can you print system dot out.println converted string s1? Like that way, you can print this new string. Understood? I think you understood the program. How can you do it? It's very easy. First we will read the string, then what are the variables new to store the new strings s1, 2 characters eh and ch1 to find the length len to store the index number I. Then after that we have to trim the function using s dot trim. Then find out the length len is equal to s dot len. Then after that we will start the for loop. For int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Then first we will extract the character ch is equal to s dot caret I. Again what we will do we will check the condition if ch is equal to space. If it is true, we will follow the statement ch1 is equal to s dot caret I plus. Find out the next character. Then it will capitalize how ch1 is equal to character dot to uppercase of ch1. Again after that we will add that character to the new string. Then after that I is equal to I plus 1. That means we will increase the index number and close the bracket. Then if the condition is false, we will use the else statement. Else s1 is equal to s1 dot plus ch1. Then after closing all the brackets, we will print the value. Convert a string is equal to s1. System dot. This is the program. This is very simple program. You can easily study if you understand this one. Then finally, we will write the variable description. What are the variables used here to enter the sentence? S is equal to enter the sentence. S1 to store the converter string. len to find the length. I to store the index number of each character. And ch to extract the character. ch1 to capitalize the first letter of each word. Okay. You should write all the variables that you had used in this program, because for that you will get 2 marks. 50 marks program, you will get 2 marks for variable description. You should write the description of that variables. Okay, I think you all understood this program. You should practice with this one. Press the bell button to get the notification of my videos. Share this one to others. Please subscribe my channel to get my previous videos. Okay. If you have any doubt, please write it through the comment box. Okay, thank you.